supposed to feel.
Once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date.
We're inside. Might as well start at the front, go to the back, and then we'll get into the battery system. I'll chuck up on screen now all our selections and colours, in case you're wondering. I know the cupboards are called Scandi Blue. Now we did them top and bottom. Our bench tops are, I forget what they are, some sort of oak. And then our splashback is whatever that is. It'll be on screen. You can screenshot it and find out. So, the bed. Because we have the front window, we do not have the padded section that's normally there. And because we don't have that, we actually gain about 150 mil more length in the bed. Now, me being over 6 foot, we need it because she is not the longest bed, but it does the job. Our bedspread, it's filthy at the moment, but I can't remember the name of the lady who makes these. They actually zip together. As you can see, the zip is broken. So we actually have to sew ours together, which is a pain to clean, but it actually fits to the bed. And it's quite nice, even though the zippers are broken. Now, overhead cupboards, we just keep our winter clothes in those overhead cupboards. I haven't really cleaned anything in the van because we live in it, so this could be anything. But generally, shirts, shorts, more winter clothes, and I actually added those shelves because it comes with hanging. Now I've done that on both sides. Down there is just shoes and whatnot. So that's virtually the bed. That's where the DRS system comes into the roof. Our roof hatches. You can see I have added yellow lens tape to it. That's to stop the bugs coming in at night. I'll show up a picture now of what it looks like at night. As you can see, the little yellow mark I have on there turns those on. I've also done it on the range hood and on the kids hatch too. Just because the fly screens in here aren't really, I'd say, midgie proof, the small bug proof, and the doors on the door's quite large too. Just stops the bugs from coming in, or lessens the bugs from coming in. Sirocco fan, that's the standard one that it comes with. A TV, just a cheap, chic 32 inch, I think. We'll save under the bed for later. Standard magazine pocket that comes with it. Our L-shaped lounge. We didn't get the table that swings and moves, but we probably should have. Would have made things a lot easier. The red vision screen, key hooks, reading lights, standard Australia decal. We added an extra hook just for hanging hats. Labelled all my switches, just with the 10 switches there. Even now, living in it for 5 months, I still don't know what switch does what. Family decals up the top here. Long life stuff, flowers, rice, biscuits. Now recently we've stocked up for a 2-week stint without being at a caravan park or anything like that. So we are quite heavy on food at the moment. 2-minute noodles, yeah, it's just whatever. Spices, packet stuff, muesli bars, and then chips basically. This cupboard here did have all our first aid kit stuff in it, but it's recently moved to underneath my shoes, just because we've done such a big shop. First cupboard on this side is just our remotes and stuff like that. We keep everything on Velcro, so we can pull everything off and on. Rock light one. Stereo. I suppose it's better than nothing. It's not the greatest quality, but it works. All our oils and condiments and stuff like that. Now every house has one and every van needs one. This is our shit pile thing. Medicines, sunscreen, stubby calls, bananas, bread, everything random just gets chucked in that one. Scan pan, magnetic holder for our knives. We haven't done the dishes, so there's knives in the sink. So where we are at the moment, we've got no water and we've got to last for 2 weeks on our 200 litres. So we're washing once a day. So a little bit of that. Standard stove, grill. We didn't get an oven because we've got the barbecue, but that's our microwave. Another fusion lock clip to hang the towels. Now I would have rathered, I didn't know this at the time, but I thought we were going to get the square sink, and I wish we had, because this rounded section, drying section here, is a massive waste of space. So this here is actually a, what do they call it, a lazy Susan. I've actually routed out to fit the sink and the dishes, and then also cut that little slot in it. It fits our cups, and then also lets us run the water if we have to. Now we do have a drying rack that sits on there, just a square one, and it works pretty well, but yeah, she's not out at the moment. And you would have seen my little helper before. Everything needs baby locks, because it gets in everything. Top cupboard, cutlery. Megan loves throwing random stuff in here just to annoy me. Second drawer, more knives, wooden spoons, stuff like that. Third, the whole Trip in a Van catalogue. So we run the Trip in a Van, van dining. And then this last one here isn't actually a drawer. It's where we keep our garbage bag, shopping bags, a brush, bits and pieces. This is going to be gross. We have bin. It doesn't come standard. I got that from Bunnings. Made that fit on there because there's nowhere to have a bin. Then that's our drying rack, chopping boards, and everything else you keep under your sink. One down, we just run the collapsible jug, induction cooker, and toaster. Next one down, pots and pans. Our 244 litre, I think, Dometic compressor fridge with schoolwork and random stuff on it. I forgot to draw the one as you walk in. It's just filled with random stuff, golf clubs, my electric skateboard, bits and pieces. We have another one under this side of the couch. Board games, some drawing, schoolwork, just all the little bits of random stuff. The diesel heater is also under the lounge, which I won't show you, but it's just under the lounge. And I've just got the control panel there for it. Also Bluetooths to my phone. Now in this back area, we'll start with Miller's bed. The kids have Sirocco fans. They're an extra. The van only comes with one. And they're magazine pockets. Both the kids, just dropped the iPad. Both the kids have one. They're an extra. While we're looking at this, Emmett's little zipper. We're from Newcastle, and that's made by Charlestown Canvas. It's only a couple $100. It's unreal. Real good quality. And then inside the kids' bunks, with the heaps bigger window. So the window it comes with would have been about here. It's tiny. So it's heaps better for them. And then we also have a pink noise machine for him at night time. It just runs off a little Dometic can inverter. Bedding for the kids, we just run a single sheet, and they've both got a sleeping bag. Emmett wet the bed last night, so he was outside drying. And then, I wonder if they're on. Give me a sec. Our daughter, she likes having her own lights at home in her room, so we've got a LED strip light that just changes colours for her. Just from Kmart. It's only a couple bucks. Keeps her happy. Standard washing machine that just comes with the van. And then this is where we keep the kids' clothes. This all was hanging, but I put a shelf in. This shelf comes with it. We just keep them in plastic containers. And then her schoolwork lives down here. Standard old shower. Not much to see. It is dirty. That's our washing basket. It's really full at the moment because we're not on water, so we can't do the wash. Fusion lock hooks around. And I do get a lot of questions about that soap holder. It's just from Bunnings. It's just the cheapest one I could get. And I've just T-Rexed it onto the wall. Toothbrush sort of setup. The missus keeps all her makeup and stuff up here. And then there's more toilet cleaning stuff, bits and pieces. Just there. Toilet roll holder. More fusion locks. We actually fusion lock the towels too. Because otherwise, that's useless. And with the four of us, we all need our own hook. It's got concertina doors. To block it off. Same with the kids. Shut them out at night time. So if there's anything I've missed or anything else you want to know, especially if you, because we have been living in this for 5 months. So we've travelled from Newcastle, done the Great Ocean Road, all the peninsulas down South Australia, across the Nullarbor, and now we're currently just below Coral Bay. So if there's anything you want to know, where we keep things, how we do it, just put it in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Now we'll get stuck into under the bed. So everything runs through Red Vision, which isn't standard on this van. It was quite an expensive upgrade we had to do to get everything through Red Vision. But it's got the app on the phone. It is good because you can see how much percentage we're at. Our water tanks, so we're pretty low. Turn stuff on and off. Tells you how many amps of solar we're getting in. how much is going to the battery and how much is going to the lights, which is very handy to know. The only downside is that Red Vision, when you have a canopy on the back of your ute, you could push say a light button and it'll turn that light on, whereas this is more circuits. So that turns the kitchen circuit on and off, that turns the TV circuit on and off, that turns the kitchen on and off. So it's not like a canopy system where you can just control everything through Red Vision. That's how you turn the circuits on to then be able to turn the switches on. But for the peace of mind, knowing that it's easy to look at, it's easy to read, we upgraded to it. I'll show you anyway. That's what lives under our bed. So it has Starlink dish and everything goes into here. Backpacks, spare nappies, beach bag, just random stuff. As I said, I didn't really clean too much because this is how we live. But we have two 250 watt lithium batteries, the Manager 30, the Red Vision system, and I cheaped out at the build. The 3000 watt inverter from Red Arc was going to cost me $3.5 grand. I didn't really feel like spending that. So we just have the $300 3000 watt inverter from Kings. So it isn't connected to anything. So we've got to turn it on and off. Just like that. And to run the microwave, the toaster, the induction cooker, whatnot, we're going to plug a lead into it, run it through, and then manually plug it in. Which I don't mind doing, because it saves me $3 grand when the lead only cost me $5. So that's how we do it, and that's the reason why we can't run the aircon. But that is our system. But then there's nowhere to keep this stuff in the van, so we just keep it at the foot of the bed. So I think that's about it for the walkthrough of the van. If there is anything you want to know, hit me up in the comments below. So that's about it for the walk around of our 21-foot network RV. We have had it down some pretty hard roads, some pretty rough conditions, even four-wheel driving, and it's handled great. This is our first van. We've come from a forward fold camper trailer, so I don't really know anything different. I don't know if it performs well or if it doesn't, but to me it's handled everything we've sort of thrown at it pretty good. As long as you let your tyre pressures down. We were too lazy once, didn't let our tyres pressures down, and shook a hell of a lot loose. Like all the knives fell off the magnetic holder, water pump turned on, flooded half the van. But you learn these things as you go. So that's our van.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place.